Hello, you wonderful, amazing, beautiful person. If you have been struggling with your mental health, especially over the past few weeks, or the past few months, or the past few years, with everything going on in the world, with all of the acts of violence, the ongoing wars, and environmental disasters, I want to tell you that you're not alone. And if it's okay, maybe we can take a breath together. And if you're open to it, maybe we can put a hand on our heart just to create that heart to heart connection together. And take a breath in and let it out. If you're feeling overwhelmed and helpless, I want to let you know that you're not alone in feeling this way, even if some of the people around you do not understand why you're feeling the way that you do. The truth is, we human beings are designed for connection. We're wired for connection, and therefore we feel empathy toward other people. And when we see other people in high distress, whether we know them or even if we don't, sometimes we might experience something called empathic distress. And that means that we might be so overwhelmed by the suffering of others that we might feel the distress of that person. This is not a bad thing. My cat agrees. This empathic distress is not a bad thing. It means that we care. It means that our heart is doing what it's supposed to be doing. It reminds us that we care. It reminds us to be a good human being. And I want to share a couple of tips for how to cope with what's going on. So if you're not in an active war zone, if you're not in an area that is urgently in some kind of an environmental disaster experience in the moment, if you can, I do recommend creating a sense of balance. And that means, yes, take some time to check the news so that you're informed and aware and so that you're bearing witness. And also take some time to rest your heart and soul, whatever that means to you, whether it means to spend some time with your friends, watch an episode of your favorite show, maybe reading a book or playing maybe a game like Bejeweled or Tetris or something like it. And the reason why I'm recommending it is this. Many people believe that if we take some time to enjoy ourselves or to rest, that it does a disservice to people who are suffering. And so because we feel tremendous guilt about maybe not being able to help directly, we might mistakenly think that we need to 24/7 expose ourselves to all the unfortunate, horrible things that are going on in the world. But I like to think of it as kind of like an oxygen mask when you're flying on an airplane. If you're able to put on your own mask, you might be able to better help other people. And what I mean by that is that by taking time to rest and recharge, you might have more empathic energy to help your community or to help people abroad in any way that feels right to you. And you might be able to generate more creative solutions if you're able to charge your own inner battery. And if you're able to do that, I think that you will be able to help not just yourself, but other people in a much greater capacity. So remember that by stepping away and taking care of yourself, you'll have more energy and resilience, more inner battery charge to come back and help other people. If you are struggling, please know that you don't have to go through this alone, and please know that other people are going through it too, meaning that sometimes by asking folks if anyone wants to talk about it, you might be creating a supportive environment for other people. If you live in the United States, there is a number of free resources out there, such as the crisis text line 741 741. You can text the word hello to 741 741 and text with a crisis counselor if you're going through a hard time. You can also reach out to NAMI, that's National Alliance of Mental Illness, at nami.org. Many countries also have different kinds of free tech support services or community mental health support. Please don't suffer alone. Please reach out to other people. Please know that you deserve support. You deserve rest. Please know that you're a wonderful person and it makes sense that you care. So, from the bottom of my heart, please take care of yourself and thank you for being wonderful.